Guys, remember, if you're studying notes and you look and you have all the material right in front of you, our minds tend to tell us that we know the material better than we actually do, causing us to think, oh, I'm ready for the test, show up, and then not actually be able to answer all the questions because we're not using active recall. We're just passively reading over the notes. You don't want to do that. You want to make sure that when you're studying, you don't have the answers accessible and you can produce them in your brain. And that's also when you learn the most, when your mind goes through that friction of not knowing the answer and then coming up with the answer. It solidifies it in your memory. If you've ever missed a question on a test and you just sat there wondering, man, what is the answer to that question? And then 4 months later or 8 months later or a year later, you still know the answer to that question. That's what happened. Your brain went through that friction of trying to remember the answer, causing it to really be solidified. So you can use that to your advantage when you're studying by just looking at the questions, using active recall, and trying to remember the answers to the questions, making that your study process.